Okay, and I am going to go ahead and start with this piece I just mentioned earlier, which is actually written sort of as a press release, and it's called "When Giuliani Generated Lies About Laptops Sound Like Lies, but Lies About Trump Sound Like the Truth." A former high-level White House official in the president's inner circle has reported to the Fox News network that if President Trump wins, he plans to replace George Washington on the $1 bill with himself. An illegal tape of the president that was taped without his permission has been making the rounds in Washington, D.C. To quote Donald J. Trump, well, George has the quarter and he never was the star of a top rated reality show. Plus, his false teeth were made of wood, but mine are made of ivory that came from an elephant my boys legally hunted in a very exclusive elephant sanctuary and hunting club in Texas. Thank you. The next pieces have all been written since last Tuesday. So let's see how far I can get with this. This is called One More Reason Charlotte Regretted Not Having Daughters. Charlotte's boys built a snowman while she cooked her famous pineapple white chocolate snow day flapjacks. As the kids smothered maple cardamom coconut cream on the jacks, she noticed a band of fuchsia on the snowman. She layered up in long johns, fleece sweats, ski socks, and vinyl knee-high snow boots. Charlotte tromped through post-blizzard snow to discover her $250 designer cashmere scarf on the snowman. The water damage was irreparable, according to the dry cleaner. After the snow melted, she handed her eldest son a spade to dig a grave. She had her youngest son play taps on a kazoo, while the middle son recited The Lord is My Shepherd in its entirety. The cashmere scarf was buried in a Havanista cedar cigar box coffin. For posterity, her husband videotaped the only funeral for a scarf in modern history. During the ceremony, Charlotte drank from a goblet filled with farm fresh apple cider she secretly wished was rum. The least sweet fruit on planet Earth. I am a connoisseur of sour grapes. To be palatable, sour grapes must always be sweetened and or spiced up exponentially. Making sour grape jelly takes an inordinate amount of sugar. To ferment sour grapes, one must submerge them in at least 1.5 times the volume of raw honey for at least a month. Sour grapes are most often used for vinegar, but the vinegar can only be used in small amounts. No matter how sour grapes are consumed, no matter how sour grapes taste in their altered state, sour grapes are still sour grapes. Sour grapes will always cause heartburn in one way or another. This is called enveloped. I wish I could choose what they fill me with. What they choose to fill me with will decide my quality of life. If it's a utility bill or property tax notice, I will be unceremoniously ripped apart in frustration. If it's some sort of sweepstakes, I will likely be tossed straight into the trash can. If I contain a political solicitation, I will be crumpled to the point of ruin. If I had a choice, it would be a love letter. One, a young woman spritzed with expensive perfume, maybe jasmine, bergamot, or rose with a tinge of sandalwood. The man will see her pretty cursive writing and carefully open me with a steak knife or letter opener. He will save her letter and place me in a cedar cigar box with other love letters his children will discover after his death and decide to publish as a book that will become a Broadway play. This is called What Kind of Sap Do Yellow-Bellied Sapsuckers Suck? Somehow I have taken to the color yellow in my middle-aged years. Throughout my life, I have been enamored with red, then forest green, then rust, then fluorescent green, then gold, then orange. But yellow? People who equate yellow with cowardice and the bellies of sapsuckers don't comprehend the fact that yellow is the sun, the same sun that allows us to see, that nurtures us with energy, that provides a needed ingredient for our food to rise from the ground, that allows flowers to bloom, teaching us there are too many forms of beauty to count in an entire lifetime. These flowers feed honeybees that transport nectar to various locales, feeding plants that feed humans, providing sustenance with a side of sweet, sticky honey. And then the final one is called Side Effects of Anonymous Cactus Flowers. I will traverse the desert as an animal not native to its environs. I will attempt to draw water from a cactus for survival's sake. I will respect its ability to perform acupuncture on me against my will. I will hope its fruits and flowers will provide me with sustenance. I might find food that will cause me to soar above my body with my spirit animal and a blackened night sky lit only by a winking moon trying to transform itself from 7/8 to Mac the Knife, crooning like Nat King Cole. But my spirit animal guide will graze La Luna with its talon as a reminder to the mischievous celestial imp that its role in my journey is set in stone. Gracias, everyone.